Chair, like a jack in the box today. Probably picked it. I need to speak about Western Springs. No surprises? The felling of the trees at Western Springs is a process that is a total cluster expletive. It does not reflect well on anybody involved in the process. It is a legacy that will linger for a long time. And the fact that we're debating it still 9 months after the original resolution with such passion and anger is a vindication of the legacy lingering for a long time. There are many questions that have not been answered. For instance, whether a majority of the trees were decaying or dying or compromised as stated in a council paid advertisement on 4 June. This is likely to go to the Advertising Standards Authority for resolution. Secondly, whether the cost of the felling contract awarded to Treescape was achieved within the $436,000 budget that was approved by the board. I know that the tender price was $386,000, so it's a question then whether the extras will take it over the budget figure. And as Leanne has pointed out, there were concerns about the finances before the resolution was even passed. It is not known what percentage of the native understory, as measured at ground level, not aerial, was destroyed by the felling. It is not known whether the requirement to fell the trees using lower impact technology as identified in the VISA report has been implemented and or breached. And there are many more. The community of Waitemata deserve to have these questions answered. What should the board do? Firstly, you should pass a resolution asking that council initiate an independent investigation and answer these questions once and for all. There is nothing in the Act or in the standing orders that prevent you from doing that. The ball is in your court.
Okay, questions? Any questions for Keith? If not, I'll move that.
Actually, I will, and I like to ask questions, so you know I'm listening. I wonder if you could share for people in the public gallery the fact that, just share a bit more about why you come to the local board every month and even stay till the end. You're a campaigner for
Good governance.
So what does that entail?
Well, governance permeates the corporate world and it also permeates the political world in democracy. There are many things that are involved in good governance in the political spectrum. Firstly, transparency, which has been touched upon already today. The need for consultation with the community. The need to hold officials accountable for their actions and for their decisions. For the advocacy of the community that you purport to represent, and so on. Those are the things that highly interest me. In the absence of those things, in the Waitemata local board, but not only in the Waitemata local board, this problem exists right across Auckland, and in fact right across New Zealand, particularly at local body level. It's a matter that concerns me, and I've set aside a very large chunk of my productive day to actually investigate, follow through, and advocate for an improvement in those standards so we do achieve a level of good governance.
Thank you. You talked about holding people, including ourselves, to account, and would you like me to table the code of conduct that was
I think under the heading of transparency, Sarah, is that it wouldn't be inappropriate for you to table that. I think the community deserves to know what its representative is being targeted for. So no, I think that would be quite in order under the heading of transparency, as long as it doesn't breach any of your privacy issues. I don't have a problem.
I'm more interested in democracy than my privacy, to be quite frank with you. I hesitated in asking that question because it might be political suicide. Anyway, I will table it, and here it is, tabled. I'll send a copy through. Actually, this is only 8 pages of it. The attachments aren't worth, in fact, I haven't even looked at them. But I